1 minute. Let me see my live stream is start or not. It's now started. We can start our work. Where is an Adobe Animate CC? Now we need another image, another reference. So I will going to import. First of all, I will create another new layer, and I will name this as a PG. Okay. Now let me see if I can import this. As you can see, it has a shortcut key which is a Control plus R. 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. So we can start our work. Let me import image. I hope it works. Yes, it's working. What is this? There's nothing. We can move this here and here. This will become our guide, and let me turn this BG to a guide layer so it will not visible in our animation. Now we will work on our first mouth shape, which is this. We have duplicated a layer which called base layer, and I will rename this as a mouth. Mouth layer. Okay, this is our mouth. We can start working from here. Let me hide everything including BG, and I will visible this BG again so I can watch the reference. But first we need to lock this layer so we can avoid accidental clicks. Okay, where is mouth? Let me reveal this. It looks like this. Now I need some adjustments. First we have to remove this neck, which is very long. Let's see if that will work. Yes, it's working. Maybe I can use this lasso tool which is here, and it has shortcut key which is Shift plus L. Now I can select the extra part which I want delete. By the way, I'm using delete key button. You can find on your keyboard. So we can start making our mouth first. I have to manually delete everything. So uh, this shape is our rest mouth. Now we need to make our first mouth shape, which is this. Okay, I think it is reverse, maybe. uh, give me 1 minute. I will figure it out. Where is mouth shape, mouth image? It's here right now. Okay, this is right. It does not have any error. I mean mirror effect, it doesn't have. I will change BG first. Is this? Yes. I'm going to delete this and start importing another image, which is here. Where is that image? It is here. Okay, I'm going to undo this. I think I need to flip this image. Where is the option? Now it looks good. First we need to make this mouth shape, and also we have our tongue like this. So let's restart our mouth shape. Okay, let's see if we can rotate this. We need to change its pivot point from here, and let's see the magic. Does it open? Yes, it is opening. But first, let me convert this layer as a symbol. Come on, let me select this layer, and also where is our mouth layer? It's here. I will press F8 and name this as a mouth. Registration point will be in center. Okay, I think nothing happened. Okay, let me repeat our process let me undo this first. Okay, let me make this as a symbol first. F8 and name this as a mouth. It's now a symbol. Now we can cut layer and paste inside this mouth. Layer mouth symbol, I will use a shortcut key which is Control V. Okay, there is a problem. I will go back and undo what I have done. Okay, we have I will copy this layer. Now I will go inside this mouth layer and I simply paste my layers. Now I will rearrange this. I will rearrange order of this layer. Now I will go back to the head symbol and I will delete this BG which we don't need right now. Now what? Going back to the mouth symbol and we can adjust image location. Now we can lock this layer. This layer is already a guide layer, so we don't need to do this. Changing that layer to guide layer. Now I'll copy this. Sorry, not copy, just selecting this fill and stroke color so we can rotate this and start drawing our first mouth shape. Let me see how this look. And now finally selecting this. Okay, now what? I will use this free transform tool and change its pivot here, and I can simply rotate this. So it does look, our mouth shape is open. Let me see. Our mouth shape will be like this. And let me flip this image first so I have a better understanding. Where is the option? It's here. Transform, flip to horizontal. Now I can imagine its mouth position, shape. So we can start drawing our mouth. Selecting this layer again and choosing this line tool, we can start drawing our mouth. Okay, give me 1 minute. Let me figure out. Okay. We just need a line here. Like this. And what? We can start drawing a line here. And let me see again. I need some adjustment here, so I will use this tool, okay, which is a selection tool. Now let me delete this. Need some adjustment. Okay, I will undo this again. I think that will be enough. Okay. I think I need to undo. I have just make a major mistake. Okay, what next? Let me enable this auto keyframe feature for now, and here I will press F8. This feature is anime. Okay, let me change something. Keyboard shortcut. I need to change it to default set. Now I think it will work. F5. Yes, it's working. And also I need to extend my BG frames. It's now extended. We can simply see here, right? Now going back to the frame 2, we can start modifying it. Again, using this free transform tool, changing its pivot point here, and now rotating this like it's open his mouth. Now we can start constructing its chin. Do we need to? Okay, I need this image to flip back so I have a better understanding. Modify, transform, flip horizontal. Okay. I think I need some adjustment, so I'll do this again. Why not using this lasso tool and start selecting I can open it more. Like these, like this way. Now what? Need to make like this. I need to turn off this snap to object mode. No, I don't think so. Let me draw again and see what happened. I think it's harder part. No, I will undo this. What now I can do is okay. Now I can use this. Only tongue is visible in this shape, so we can start drawing our tongue. But first let me fill that color, and also I need to make some curves. Okay, this is our lip sync chart, and this will going to be a good enough. So let's first we draw what I can do. Let me create another layer, and we can start drawing our tongue. Let me see our tongue first, how this looks like. It has a curvy line. Okay, this is most difficult part, I think. Why not? I will use this as a reference. Okay, first I need to change its opacity so the visible will be clear. Opacity 50%. Now I can start drawing here. Come on. Okay, I need to lock this layer first, then we can start drawing this. Why? Oh, I need to undo this. Now first I will lock these and select the layer 2 and start drawing our tongue. At least we need 12 frames to make our lip sync chart for this character so we can make a good dialogue animation. His tongue looks great. Later on we can adjust the size of his tongue. Okay, we have draw his tongue. So what now? Does we need to do something? Yes. What we can do? First, let me change the opacity again. And I will pick this color. Okay, it's locked, so that is why we can take this color. Now we have selected this. Again I will lock this and choose the layer 2 and start filling this color. So this is our tongue for this character. Give me 1 minute. I need to check something. Where this is? It is here. Okay. Someone message. Let me see that. Okay, now where we are just draw a tongue here and we can adjust his size. I need to change its pivot from here, and let's do this. Okay, come on. I need to select the fill color also, and then we can again changing its pivot and making its tongue size small. Let's see it fit here or not. We need some adjustment. We have a problem right now. It does not feel like his tongue. So what we can do? let me give you some advice. If you want to fix Walking Dead season 3 coming soon problem, okay, what you can do is, first of all, log in with your Google account first, and then log in your game ID. Give me one second. Let me see what it called first. Yeah, I know. Google Play Games. You have to log in first. Google Play Games. Make sure it sync with your game, and yeah, that is way. That is the method you can fix your problem. You have to sync your Google Play Games. You have to sync your account. Now let me draw his tongue. Give me 1 minute. Need some adjustment here. Okay, what I can do is creating another layer. Okay, now I will copy this upper portion of this head, so I will going to hide everything, and enabling only this layer, and let me select this with lasso tool. I know it's taking longer time, but what I can say, what just happened? Why it's not selected? Again I will select this. Now it's working. Selected this portion. Now what? Come on. Okay, we can just copy this, Ctrl+C, and I will paste on layer 3. Okay, now let me enable this tongue and layer 1. We need this muscle. I will hide everything again. and start drawing his muscle. Let me select layer 1. Now I will use this color picker and fill the color. Now I need to select this color and I will paste here. Let me enable layer 3. Okay, we need what I'm saying, we have a problem here. Let me fix that problem. What I can do, I need to take this layer. I will hide everything again, only visible this layer, and I will take, I will select this portion. I will use lasso tool and start doing our selection. Okay, I need to adjust from here. Let's see, it's selected. Now what? I will use this selection tool and start selecting this. And deselect this area which we don't need, and we can create another layer and paste here. Control Shift V. What just happened? I will undo this. Everything will going to be undo. Now I will copy this first and create a new layer and paste on this layer, and then what? I will name this layer as a base, and let me see what is this. Okay, it's the upper portion of mouth, so I will call this upper mouth. Now this will be our tongue, I think so. Yes, I will name this as your tongue. And what about this layer? This is our lower mouth. Okay, now we can start working. I will visible everything again, and I need to change our tongue position like this. Okay, right now we have some problem. How I can fix this? Issue. I can simply do this stuff, and I will delete this portion. I can also adjust this. So this is our first mouth shape. Now we can move on to our next mouth shape. So I will start from here. Let me enable onion skinning. Now what I can do, let me see the mouth shape again. It's now revealing its teeth, so we can start drawing our teeth, and we will remove this tongue in next frame. So where is the tongue is? It's here. I will insert a keyframe, and then I'm going to remove this. I will insert a blank keyframe, a keyframe. Okay, blank keyframe. Okay, I need to turn off this onion skinning, so we can have a better understanding. Now we need new layers. I think no, we don't need any new layer. We can start drawing it. First, let me select these upper head portion. No, I need to select this lower head portion, lower mouth, and I will use this tree transform tool and make some variation. Okay, I have to change this pivot point here, and let me rotate this again. Now I can draw our teeth first, but first I need to make sure that our base layer will have to show like this. Okay, now we'll go back to where I was, and again I have to figure out Okay, now what? I can select this upper mouth layer and start drawing our teeth. Okay, I need to change opacity first. Let me change. Here is the option for opacity. I have just double click on this BG layer and it open a setting like this, and I need to change it first. So let's change. Now we have clear visibility, so we can see everything what we are drawing here. Now we can use fill color. To do this, we have to change our layer opacity to normal and select this color with eyedropper tool. Now if I select our upper mouth layer and start putting our filling color on this teeth, we can go back and change its opacity to to 50%, and we can see clearly. Now we need to move this okay, move this teeth to original position. First we need to adjust its size. For this we are using free transform tool. And let me make some adjustment. Okay, something wrong happened. I need to change its pivot. Again, I'm going to rotate. Okay, now what? Need another teeth. I need to duplicate this. Now I need to delete this extra portion. Come on. I will hide everything first. I will hide base, upper mouth, there is some confusion. No, everything is okay. Again, I will undo everything. Now what I can do is selecting this thing and moving here. I don't know, I face some problem here. Now and I don't know how I can fix this issue. Let me hide this. This is our base and this is our mouth. What about this? If I move this, okay, everything was okay. Now I can use this line here. Okay, now I can use this eyedropper tool and select this color and start painting here. First I need to hide this base layer. Let me see. Let me delete everything. And we can start selecting this color. Fill it here. We also need to adjust this line and we have draw our teeth. Now what? Let me enable everything. Okay, now what I need some guidelines, so I will lock this base layer and I will reveal this layer again, and then I will enable this wireframe mode so we have a better understanding, so we can start drawing. First let me select the lower mouth and we can start drawing our mouth shape. We need some curvy line here, and I think we need some adjustment, so let me adjust it. Now everything looks okay. I will hide the upper portion of this mouth, and also I will hide this base layer, and we can start lining start drawing this line. What now? We can use eyedropper tool. First let me enable this base layer visible. Let me visible this base layer, and then disabling this wireframe mode, and I will only select this color. I will use eyedropper tool, which is shortcut key I, and let me select this. I will hide this base layer, and here, see, it looks great, right? Now I will enable everything so you can judge better. I will hide this base layer, now I need something about the teeth. Let me start drawing this teeth again. What about these teeth? Now I need this color. I will select and fill this color here. I will use this free transform tool. Okay, I need to select all this fill and stroke. Now what? Need to move this here and need some adjustment. I need to adjust its size first, and let's see. I will duplicate this, and now I will make some curvy line here. Here also. Come on, I will undo this and start making some curvy lines, and I will delete. Wait a minute. What I can do, select this lower mouth again. I will use this line color and add some curvy lines. Okay, now I can delete this. I can start filling. I can start filling this gap. First, let me choose the color which I want. I have chosen this color. Right now I can use this paint bucket tool and start filling this color here, and you can see that. Does it looks great? I think it's looking good enough. Now what? Let's move on to the another layer. The next mouth shape we need to draw is this. So I will use say slightly change to next frame, and I will continue to modify our upper mouth. Let me rotate this. Do I have to rotate? I don't think so. I don't need to rotate. So what I can do is I can start adjusting my lower mouth, which is this, and selecting only this frame and using this free transform tool. And what I will change its pivot point, and then I will open this a little bit. Let me see the shape again. Only upper mouth part, teeth is visible, not the lower, so I will delete that teeth. I will choose this color again and fill this color. Now what? Let me add some variation. To his teeth, I will go simply select the upper mouth and I will choose this selection tool and change its length. Okay, need some adjustment here. and also here. So we can easily distinguish between the previous layer. Now what we can do, we can do, let me add some tongue here. Let me visible the tongue where it is here. Let me see. Yes, now I need to move this tongue here, and I will going to adjust this with the help of free transform tool. I will delete some extra portion. So first I need to use this line tool, and then I will use this selection tool and start deleting this. Now what we can do is mix some curvy line here. Okay, now I can use sub selection tool and start changing its position like this. Let me see that. I need to delete its tongue stroke, and now I can add another line here. And delete these extra tongue. Now I can add some variation like this. Now we need attention here, so I will also adjust here. Okay, now it does show some problem. What I can do, let me adjust its location again. Let me change everything. Like this. I need to delete something here. And also, what can I add? I can add this black thing here. So let me use this line tool again. And I make sure this is round enough. And let me change opacity of this BG layer, where this it is here. I will simply going to double click here and it will open a setting like this, and I will select this visible option and I will hit OK. Now I can simply select this color. I will pick this color by using eyedropper tool. And let me choose the tongue, which is here and here. What just happened? Okay, let me lock the base. Okay, lower mouth, and start selecting this. I need some adjustment here, so I'll select this like these. If it has extra stroke, I will going to delete this. And you can see his tongue. It's not perfect, but I'm trying to make it looks perfect. But what I can do, as you know, I'm not an expert in drawing, but I will try my best to make this what lip sync chart. I need to add some extra depth here, and make it changes like these. Need to change its perspective. Let me make these height higher, okay. Now everything looks great. We have created the shape we want. Okay, let me visible the base and see. It looks like it's saying something, right? Now we don't need a base layer here, so I will going to delete this frame, remove frames. Does it have any option? Yes, it has. No, I will undo this. Now right clicking and selecting other option, clear frames. Now it's okay. We can see the mouth shape is okay. Now I need to delete let me undo this. I think I have made some mistake. And I don't need any Let me undo everything. I need to figure out what the problem is. Let me select these. What is this? It is not selecting well. Select the base here, and I will delete this. Now I will also delete this base. Now we have a clear picture of his mouth, how it's open his mouth. You can see, right? Now what? We can move to our next mouth shape, which is like this. Let me draw. I can simply use this lower mouth shape, and I will drag this here, and I will hide everything. Only visible, I will make sure visible BG layer, and lastly our lower mouth should be visible. And let me see again, our mouth shape is like U. Let me draw the U shape. The first I need to make some variation again. I will select these. Okay, it's locked. I will unlock these and select the mouth part. Again I will rotate or make some variation. Let me watch image again. It's open a little bit. Okay, now I know what I need to do. I'll make like these. Finally we can start making our mouth shape. Okay, I need to make this like U. Need some adjustment here. Now we can move on to his lower part. We'll make sure it's wider enough. Need some adjustment. Now we can work on teeth again. Why not choosing a different teeth shape? I think I need to choose this shape, teeth shape. Let me draw again. Okay, I need to change the opacity of this layer again, and let me draw our lower mouth teeth. Now what we can do is take this layer, let me change the frame where it has teeth visible. I need to choose this color, so I will going to use this eyedropper tool. Now let's move on where we have these teeth. Let me fill this with color. We have filled this with color, right? Now what? I'm going to use this free transform tool and selecting this teeth. I will move this here. If let me see again. It has equal size of teeth, so let me use this. Let me undo again. We need two teeth, right? From here also. Let me adjust its position. What I can do is make some shear effect like these. Okay, I need some adjustment outside, then I will use this method. Now placing it here, I need to change its length like this. I need some curve. I need pointy line here. Now I will adjust its teeth size. I will then select this object and start placing it here. Let me see that if it's its correct position. Okay, now we need to change its position. Okay, now what? Let me visible everything and see. We have some problem. We don't need tongue here. So what we can do, insert a blank keyframe. The option is here, and let me see how it looks. I think we need a tongue here, so I'm going to undo, and what I can do is some make adjustment. Now what? We can start making this mouth shape. I can do some adjustment. Let's see what I can do. I need to take the lower mouth and I need to insert a keyframe here. 1 minute, let me check. Yes, I need a keyframe here. And now what I can do is start working on lower mouth. I don't need teeth this time. Yeah, actually we need teeth this time, but we need small opening mouth, so let me adjust it properly. I will select mouth shape. Right, now what? I am going to simply use this what this tool called free transform tool, and then I will use this pivot. I will move this pivot point and start rotating this close enough. Okay, now where is our tongue layer? It's here. We need to adjust its tongue layer again, like this way. Now I will use some adjustment. It's now outside. What if I remove this tongue? let's see what the result would be. Now I need my teeth to be close enough. Let me switch to the wireframe mode. Now I will going to select my lower mouth and start adjusting teeth size. I don't need some extra thing here. Now I can work on his teeth. And here also I need to adjust his mouth, teeth, and let's work on our upper mouth layer. It needs some variation also. Let me see how does it look. Okay, we have created our 6 frames. Now how many frames I need? 1 2 3 4 5. One is a rest mouth position, so we need extra 5 frames more. Now let's replicate this shape, mouth shape. What I can do, I will hide upper mouth, and what? I hide my upper mouth. Also I need to hide base, and let me see again image. I need to adjust its position. I think I have selected tongue, which I don't want. Let me visible everything again. I was doing some mistake, but I realize it. I have to switch frame first, frame 7, because we have completed the frame 6. Now we are working on frame 7. Here what we need to do is I'm selecting lower mouth and start adjusting its position like this. Okay, now what? I think I need to change the teeth location. So let me hide everything again. Okay, now hide everything. Its tongue will hide, also the upper portion. Now I am going to delete this teeth. And I can use eyedropper tool and start pasting here. I mean filling color here. Now what I can do some adjustment here also. Delete the extra lining. I can simply draw a line here. Now I will going to delete this teeth. It needs some correction, so first let me select this area and I will delete this. Again I will start drawing. Give me some I can adjust its location like this. Let me make some curve here. Now I can fill this area. And this area should be different color, right? Now what? Let me see the image. I have seen the image. Now I need to enable the upper layer is in a visible, right? What next? Let me see the image again. It does need that it press his teeth on lower mouth part. So how I can do? Let me think. I can make some variation here. Let me choose the lower mouth. Okay, let me change its position first. Now I can work on mouth. Like this. Let me connect these teeth here. I can also add some variation here. Let me do that. Why this is not happening? Okay, I need more wider area. Okay, I will simply select this line and I will draw again. No, I need some correction. Then I will select this line again. Okay, now what? Need some adjustment here. Okay. I need some adjustment here. And let's see, does it have some variation or not? I need to visible the tongue. Okay, now we need some correction. As you can see, we have something like it is saying right anything. I don't know what he's saying, but yeah, it does look like. What next? We can start drawing this mouth shape. In here, our tongue will reach upper mouth. So let's switch to frame 8. Now I need some adjustment on lower mouth. First let me select. Yeah, I selected. Now what? I will select this tool what what called what is the name of this tool? Free transform tool. Okay, let me change its pivot point, and again I will do some mouth opening here. Let me undo this and see the variation. Okay, now what? I have opened this little bit and we just need our tongue like this, in this way. Now let me see our tongue. It's here. I will going to duplicate this frame like this, and I will start adjusting its position like here, and then I will adjust its direction. We need a needle shape here, so for this I'm going to use this tool which name is selection tool. And also I need some adjustment here, and also I need adjustment. I need to delete this part, and I will hide the base, and also I will fill the color. Let me see the mouth shape. How does it look? Okay, now we can move on our next mouth shape. Let me see. It has a closed mouth shape. So what I can do is I will select the base layer and move it here. Come on. Now what? I will hide everything, including the upper and lower mouth layer, also tongue. I've just only selected this mouth. Let me see if I can replicate this. We need mouth shape like this shape. Let me see the mouth shape again. Okay, now we are very close enough to complete our lip sync chart. Now let's see how it looks. Okay, I need to visible everything. I need a blank keyframe here. Where's blank keyframe? Yes. Now let's see how it looks. We don't need teeth, so I'm going to delete this. Now let's see how it looks. Okay, we have just adjust this part. Now let me see the image again. I need to adjust upper mouth layer like these. So let's start. How about I will undo everything. Let me enable wireframe mode and see what I can do. I will simply going to move this line here and here, and this will going to be here, and also here. Come on, I will undo this and make some adjustment here. Let me reveal the upper mouth layer and see how it looks. It shows different mouth shape. Okay, now we can start creating this mouth shape. For this we need more area here. Let me go back and I'm going to take first, let me increase one frame. From here I can start my work. First, let me make this frame as a blank, and let me copy this keyframe over here. Now I need to go back and see the image shape. It does look same, so I need some adjustment. Let me do this here. What adjustment I need? I need more. Points here. I can draw a line here. What now? Now we can start working on our lower mouth layer. Does we need a normal layer? Yes, I need this one. I will take these and move on here. Okay, I'm going to undo this. The lower mouth I need, right? So let me take this. Now we have this. Now I can adjust it. We need some volume here, so let's make it. I will undo this. What just happened here? Go inside. We are working on here, right? It's really frustrating when keys are not working properly. Now I need curvy line here. Why? It's not working. I'm going to undo everything and then start working again. Okay, I think I need to make some closeness here. Do I need teeth? Let me check. No, I don't need teeth. I simply use this line tool and delete that part. And now we can start working. First, let me hide upper part. Upper part layer. Now what? I can make a line here like this and make it like this way. Now what? I should reveal this upper layer and see if it's correct or not. No, this is not correct. I'm going to undo this and I will select this line and move this here. Let me reveal the upper mouse, upper layer. Should I make here? No, I don't think so. Let me make this line here. Let me adjust its curve. Now let me see. Now it's connecting. Okay, I need some adjustment. What just happened? Why I can't fill this color? What about this lower mouth? This is also lower mouth. Okay, I need line here, and I can start painting. I think I need to add some line here. It needs to be curvy. Now I need to connect like this. Now I can start deleting this. Let me fill this area. Now I can adjust I will undo this and let me see. Curveness I need. I'm going to use a simple line here. And then I will choose this color with the help of eyedropper, which shortcut key is I. Oh my god, did I something do wrong? No, I don't do any wrong thing. Now what? I need to hide, but how I can do? Let hide upper mouth and start deleting this extra lining here. I need to just connect this, and I can use eyedropper tool to select this color and use paint bucket tool to fill this area with color. Now let me see how does it look. Let me see. I need some curves. Whites, add various line. I need to select this and delete the area. I will going to merge. Going to undo this. It's really frustrating, so I will going to move our BG location. Now I can say, now I can see. Let me see the mouth shape. What about, I need to move here, and I will lock this layer and see what the problem is. I need some lines over here. I will adjust its position like these, and now I will delete this line, and I will use eyedropper tool and start painting here. I will also adjust the lip size. I will undo this. Now selecting this area, let me see how this look. Finally, our lip sync is ready. I think he's saying something. Let me make some tiny teeth here. Let me undo this. Make sure that you have selected correct layer. No, I don't need this teeth here. What about the lower mouth? What about the base? What about the lower mouth? Selected this area and start drawing our teeth. Now we need to fill this teeth. I will go back to jump where I can pick our color and move back to the final area like this. Now I think we have created our lip sync. Now we can easily make our dialogue animation. Now let me delete this BG. What we can do is, let me undo everything what I have done. It's something wrong. Okay, now what? I will hide everything like this, and we will work on only the part of this layer. What we can do is create a new layer, but first let me remove extra frames. Now we don't have extra frame. What we can do, just create a new layer and we can start copying our object. Now first I need to save this. Okay, let me start. Control X. Pasting here. Control Shift V. Now move here. I think I don't need base layer here. Okay, I need base layer. What about this? Okay. Need to create a blank layer first. Now I'm going to copy this and Control X. Now pasting on new layer. Need to make this blank layer again. Now copying this content. Let's move on next. Okay, I need to undo this. And I need to create a keyframe here. Now I'll start working here. Okay, what next? Let me change this frame as a blank keyframe. Now I can simply select all and I will cut and paste here in a single layer. Next I will select this and make blank keyframe and start doing this stuff again and again. Next finally we have created our lip sync. I will delete all this layer which we don't need it right now. Delete layer and no, first I need to undo everything again. I will visible this layer for the naming purpose. Oh, actually I have created a keyframe. Let me move this. I need to make why this happened. What I can do is clear frames, and now I can increase it. Let me change its location so we have better understanding. Now let me name this as this frame as a and I no, I don't think so. This layer will be let me lock this layer, and this is rest mouth position. Okay, so name as same, name is same, right? It's rest. Again, going to this mouth shape, it has name as A and I mouth shape, and next move here. This frame will be E, E sound, and this mouth shape is O, okay. And what about this mouth shape? It's U. And this mouth shape is C, comma D, comma G, comma K, comma N, comma R, comma S, comma T, H, comma Y, comma Z. And this layer name will be F and V. And this layer name will be L and D. Or TH, and this mouth shape, I mean this layer name should be W. and Q, and this frame name should be, okay, I have made some mistake, let me correct. This name is am comma okay, I need some space, B and P. Now the last one, I will going simply copy that name. So now we can delete this extra layer which we don't want it, right? Select this layer, okay, now delete, hit delete option. I will name this layer as a mouth. Okay, let me off the caps lock, let me off. Okay, we have created our lip sync. It is saying right. Now going back to our main head, I will reveal everything. Do we need to test? Yes, I need to. Let me add some extra keyframe like this, and we will see. Okay, I don't know what is this. I think this is a wait a minute. Let me click here and I will extend the frame by using this button. You can see right here. Now I need to delete the duplicate mouth layer, which is this. Now let's see how does it look. Now I think I need to adjust this bangle accessory because it's overlapping. Where the bangle is, it's here. I have an idea. Let me see if this work or not. I will manually adjust bangle. It giving me some problem. where where the bangle is. It's here. I can just adjust its size here, its location here. Let me see if it fixed the problem or not. Let me see if the problem is fixed or not. No, it's not fixed. What I can do? Should I redraw our bangle? Or I can delete our bangle. No, let me figure out something else. Let me see our animation again. It needs some adjustment. I have an idea. Why not? I will hide everything and reveal only bangle part, and manually I will going to select. Okay, now I need to use this lasso tool and start working here. I'm going to delete from here. Now I will redraw this bangle, but first let me reveal everything again. Now we have better understanding. What next? I'm going to lock every layer and I will make an exception for bangle layer, so we can start working using line tool, and I will merge this bangle here. Also I will add some curvy line. Let me see if it fixes our issue or not. No, we need some adjustment here. And let me see again. Okay, it's overlapping. We can manually adjust. and let me see where it's overlapping. It's here. Okay, now I need to delete some extra line. For this, what I can do is manually adjust. Now I will start deleting every line here to make some correction. Okay, now what? I can start drawing another line. Now we need a line here. And we need some curves. Let me switch the tool. And we can start lining here also. Okay, now let me take this gradient color which is here. You can see my mouse cursor, right? I will use eyedropper tool for this, and I will press a key which is I. It's a shortcut key. I selected the gradient color. You can see on here, fill color, right? Now I will start painting this. Let me use this free transform tool because gradient effect is not showing. I need to change its projection. So I'll select this free transform tool from tool panel and clicking on here. Sorry, I need to right click and select this gradient transform tool. Now I can change its location like this. Come on, why? Now it shows some projection. I need to adjust its let me undo everything. I will again switch this and press shift to get the perfect circle like this, and we can choose this color and start painting. Okay, we need manual adjustment. Let me select this color. And what about this? Okay, that will be enough. Let me see if I can manually adjust gradient. Projection. Oh, come on. I need to adjust its size. Like this. Now let's see how it looks. I think he's saying something. And also our eye blink animation working correctly. Now what? I will go back and see how this look. I will add some frames here. Insert frame. Now let me see. Okay, I like this result. We have some problem. I don't know what is this. Let me go inside. This is not right. Something is. I need to unlock every layer and find out the thing I need to remove. Okay, now what? I will hide everything. Okay, I need to hide everything, revealing this. Revealing this layer, and then I need to delete something from here. I can just simply click here and delete. Start deleting this. It will automatically add some keyframe. Okay, now revealing everything. Does our issue fixed? Let me hide this. Now we have some problem. I need to delete this fill color also. Let me see. How does it look? Let me undo, and I will hide everything again, revealing this portion part and revealing everything again. Now I think we have fixed our issue. Let me see how it looks. I think everything looks great. We can now start our rigging process. If you don't know about rigging, then I can show you. Let me open another project. First, let me off this auto keyframe feature, and I will go to the edit and keyboard shortcut. I will change my default set read only to Adobe CC shortcuts, and I will hit OK. First, I also save this file. Now it's time to open another project, which is a rigged princess mermaid. Yes, this is our rigged character. You know what, we can adjust. Okay, let me open this, and now we can work like this. We can adjust the hand position, and also this hand, and this fang also, and we can do like this. So we will do all of these things on this character, but first we need to rig this character. In next video I will show you the complete process how you can rig your character, and then we will do some animation on this snake man character. For now, goodbye guys, see you later on next live stream. We can start making our animation because we have created our most characters. Okay, let me show you my last character, which is open recent project. Okay, we have a fox character. Let me open this for you. It's our fox character. Okay, we can adjust his hand. No, we can't do that because we have not rigged this character, but it has some mouse, what I can say, mouth animation. Let me show you. I will go inside again, and you can see it is saying something, right? I know it's not profession, but I managed to make this. Now we have other character like this one. Let me open. We cannot find it here. So what we can do is I will manually select the path of my character, and let me open and reveal you. So we have this character. Let me hide this image, and also where is the joint layer, I should hide this also. You can see this character, right? It also has some animation. Let me reveal you what it has. Eye blink animation. I will go inside and you can see its eye blink animation. Right now I need to make lip sync chart for her, but I have not finished it. It takes time, I think. Then this character is also ready when its lip sync chart is ready. Okay, now guys, bye, see you again. I don't want to save this file, this project, and this project is already saved. I will save this file, and why this shows some line here. Let me see if there is something need my attention. I think I need to see where is his hip. Okay, I need to color this. First I will reveal the lower hip. Where is lower hip? Lower hips layer, which is this. And now I'll go inside and I will choose this color and go back to my hip layer, and I will go inside this layer. I will create another layer, and now I can color this. Come on. I will copy, I will cut this circle stroke and paste this stroke to another layer. I will name this layer as a guide, and also for the base. Now going back, let me reveal everything. Does it fix our problem? No, it doesn't fix, it does not fix our problem. What we can do this, let me rearrange its order. Lower hips. Now the problem is fixed. Okay, let me hide my BG. Where this BG is. Now let's see how it looks. Okay, everything looks great. Let me see some movement. Wow. Okay, I need some adjustment. Where is my lower hip? I will go inside, and then what? I will select the upper layer and I will cut this layer and I will paste it here. Control Shift V. Now I need default color, which is purely white. I will color this again. Okay, now what? I will delete this extra layer. Okay, now I need to do is break this layer. To do this, I will use keyboard combination, which is Control plus B, and it break now, and I will use F8 key to bring this menu, which is convert to symbol. Now I need to change this as a hips. Now I need to go inside, and yeah, we have this hips symbol. Now I need to create another layer. Now I need to go back and reveal everything. I will copy this color with the help of eyedropper tool and hide everything. I will reveal the hips layer again. I will go inside, and first I need to copy this. No, I need to cut this stroke and I will paste it to layer 2. Another layer, I need to paste it here. Now I can color this circle. Oh, I need to go back, and here I need to change layer 1, rename it as a base layer, and this one will be our guide layer. Now I can simply convert this layer as a guide. Now I will go back and reveal everything. I don't need BG, which is our background image. Now let's see. I need to hide this joint layer also. Now I can paste its arm. Okay, accidentally we have selected hip. Okay, everything looks great. It's working and I love it. Now it's time to stop my live stream. Let's meet you on next live stream where I am doing this rig process.